Young heroes, unlikely friends. Is it really unlikely if it's Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn? Words can build the future. Special heroes to battle. Yep, because they are special. Mia! Wow! Budding Blade.
I'm gonna be the best sword fighter ever.
What a cute bunion. She's so tiny. Speed, defense, tempo. What is that?
Bring it on.
Damn. She's gonna be amazing. Soren. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Hushed voice. He can't even speak. Yeah, Soren's time. Oh, Soren has time pulse. I was gonna say Soren's childhood's not the best. That's kind of depressing, actually. Ilyana, really? Of all the characters, why her again?
I guess I could share my snacks with you, but only a little bit.
What a tiny glance. She's so tiny. Oh, is she the 4-star hero? That looks like a 4-star hero to me. 4-star green mage.
It's time to eat.
She doesn't have a lot of speed, so she'd be matching up against Orochi. Ike and Mist for sure. Yeah. Close-knit siblings. They're doing this again.
I'm coming with you.
Not this time, Mist. This isn't for fun. I need to train.
Oh my goodness, do you see how big that sword is? What is that? Radiant Ether. Distant Dart. Now seems to disrupt joint drive attack. Wow. That's a crazy kid. So just like last year, whereas Erica and Ephraim, they did the siblings as a dual hero. Attack speed -7 and guard. Whoa. They really like Ilyana.
Let's do it.
40 HP, 61 attack, 42 speed, 32 defense, and 26 res. That's a very Ike stat line.
Go get him, Ike.
Here I go.
He's attacking. Wait, what was that? I need to read his ability. That was something. All right, chat, your next heroes. This looks like Path of Radiance to me. I can double check. And the free hero is Boyd? Whoa, I can't stand adult Boyd, but if you're giving me young Boyd, that might be something. 2 reds, 1 green, 1 colorless. So not a very good Feh Pass banner. And yeah, Celestial Stone. Dang. Let's start with Mia. Jeez. But I really liked Mia back in Path of Radiance. I really did. She was spunky. She wanted to be the best. And she was so good as a mermaid. Oh my goodness. The definition of a god sword when it comes to like Path of Radiance was basically Mia. There are other characters, of course, and I can name them, but I'm really glad to see her in this iteration. Seeing her so confident as a kiddo, that beaming smile, and her ahogi, and that headband, it's just adorable. They really do like Mia. If you guys don't know, this is the 4th Mia in the game. We have base Mia, Halloween Mia, harmonic Mia, and now young Mia. So when people say she's not popular enough for something like this, absolutely not. She's absolutely popular. Again, when she first came to the game, she came on a special banner for normal heroes that were just popular in Choose Your Legends. And so here she is. All right, let's read what she has. Anyways, I'll go through her kit first. Dragon Fang, Flashing Blade 4. You guys already know what these things do. Odd Tempest, you know what it does. But she introduces a new B slot. What is that? That is Speed Defense Tempo 3. Inflicts speed defense -3 on foe and neutralize effects that grant special cooldown charge +X to foe, or inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. Congratulations! Null follow-up is now being matched with Null specials. Infantry heroes who we think have been getting caught up with all these crazy B slots that other heroes have been getting, in particular armor heroes of recently. Right? Like Hardy Fighter, for example, like the new Valentine Lucina with Savvy Fighter, like all these new skills, we're getting matched.
Is finally here.
Yeah, Null Special Charge is officially a thing. And for some heroes, especially heroes like Mia, it could be incredibly deadly. Now, who wants to bet this Mia is just gonna be 100% power creep on base Mia? And base Mia doesn't even have a bad refine. For those who forgot, I believe base Mia came with Flashing Blade 3, no? And now it's Flashing Blade 4. And now we're going to Speed Defense Tempo, one of the most unique and best specials for infantry heroes easily. Because a hero like this with Slaying Weapon, right? Sharp War Sword, Slaying, if a skill compares unit speed to foe speed or ally speed, treats unit speed as if granted plus 10. She has Phantom Speed? What? Built into her weapon? Okay. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants null follow-up and dodge. It's officially framed as dodge. And if you guys don't know what dodge is, they're no longer doing 2 space specials, guys. So for those who forgot, dodge is going to be the same thing as spurn, but without the special portion of damage. It is just the speed damage reduction portion. So that's likely to be 40%, and you guys know what null follow-up does. So if she's just within 2 spaces of an ally, she gets basically everything you would want a sword hero to have. Null follow-up, null specials, and damage reduction. She has every B slot available to an infantry hero. Every good one, essentially. Except for LOL. She's missing LOL, fine. But she has all the important ones in my book. Wait a second. It's not. What is this? Okay, sorry. I looked at it wrong because I just assumed they were going to make it if units within 2 spaces during combat, you get these things. No, no, no. She buffs herself. She buffs herself with null follow-up and dodge. She buffs herself. You might be like, Elamine disables it though. Let me ask you this. Who would run Mia in an E3 defense team?
Maybe they learned their lesson to keep skill descriptions on one screen low.
Yeah, they absolutely did. So straight up, even if Elamine can do this, I'm not seeing it. If it's like, fine, you might say summer duels. Let's run it Elamine there in summer duels. First of all, I've not seen this Elamine in summer duel ever thus far. But to match it up 1-to-1, good luck on getting that to happen. And if you run Elamine on Aetherraid's defense, you're hoping they don't set the Mia up right in front of Elamine, right? I don't think Elamine's gonna solve this unless they put more heroes like Elamine. Anyways, point is, that is crazy. She buffs herself null follow-up and dodge. Additionally, if you initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, all stats plus 5. Nice.
But then I saw 2 sword units on one banner pass.
You don't like sword units? By the way, you guys do realize what this means, right? This means we have a god sword, possibly the best god sword in the game, being a child. And do you realize how bad that feels? Do you guys realize how bad that feels? We just got Ascendant Merida, and Mia is going to fight her. Like, this is insane to me. If you can give Mia Vital Astra, oh my goodness. Times Pulse, Vital Astra Mia might be untouchable because she'll have dodge, null follow-up, and null specials. Is she not going to be possibly better? Anyways, Mia is looking like an absolute god sword, but we'll move on. Soren as a kiddo. Jeez, doesn't she? I said she, sorry. Doesn't he? It's a long-standing joke that I always joke Soren's a cute girl, all right? But I realize people take that seriously, very seriously for some reason. Mia puts more, yeah, that's what I think. I think it's really absurd that we just got a top tier god sword and we might have just gotten an even better one. Anyways, Soren's a cute kiddo. Anyways, anyone who's played through Path of Radiance and heard about his history, he has a lot of reasons to hate human beings. But yeah, I'm glad he's in the game and that they stayed so honest to his character, even if it is kind of traumatic. The reason why I wanted like young Soren was because I figured they wouldn't do this, but they actually did. Last year of young Leon, getting to see Leon before everything that happened, before he gets corrupted, before he gets possessed, all those things was really like nice. It was nice to see him just make friends and enjoy himself, right? To not be haunted essentially, but to see Soren actually follow the history of the character. I was not expecting them to be this honest to it. So yeah, Soren, I'm not gonna spoil anything about his character, but he's gone through a lot. He doesn't get treated as a human being. Let's just say that. Anyways, with that said, the story's most likely going to be about Soren meeting other characters and developing a relationship and friendship, and finding that more humane side of himself is what I expect the story to be now. But let's read what he has. Mere Impact times Pulse. He is straight fodder. Please don't kill Soren. The kid has gone through enough. He cannot even speak. But I already know a bunch of you guys are going to be absolutely heartless and just fodder mob. I mean, I'll be honest, if I got him, I might. Mirror Impact means mirror strike 1 and 2 from what, at Ilyana, and then just times pulse 1, 2, and 3 at Mirror Impact. That's such good fodder. Don't eat the kid, but I already know some of you guys are gonna eat the kid. Anyways, Adroit War Tome. Accelerated special trigger cooldown count -1 at start of combat. If unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack res +6 to unit during combat, and the following effects will occur based on the value of unit's res minus foe's res, if greater or equal to 1. Wow. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. He's gonna be slow. If greater or equal to 5, if foe uses sword, lance, axe, bow, dagger, or beast damage, foe cannot counterattack. If greater or equal than 10, reduces the percentage of foe's non-special, reduces damage by X skills by 50%. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Wow. He is automatically one of the best Colors Tome heroes. Top 5, easy. Now, don't ask me to name 10 Colors Tome heroes. But no, all memes aside, because there are so few Colors Tome heroes, he's top 5. He's not just top 5 in Colors Tomes. I think he's one of the best Tome heroes. I know it's early. I know he's lacking a B slot, but he reminds me of like Fallen Morgan, for example, but even better. He's likely to be very min-max, to have high attack, high res, with like low HP, low speed. That's what I'm expecting. And then based on out-resing your opponent, you're gonna have a guaranteed follow-up attack. If you out-res them by 5, you get to do sword, lance, axe, bow, dagger, or beast can't counterattack. So he essentially has a sweep function, which is really, really useful. Like if you use Soren and you go up against, nowadays there are so many dangerous like savior heroes that you can't touch without them killing you, right? And now they can't counterattack. So he probably can do what? Like kill Fallen Edelgard? It looks like he actually is meant to kill Fallen Edelgard, because they specifically mentioned beast damage, and if you out-res them by 10, he doesn't even care about their damage reduction by 50%. This is a very impressive unit. So yeah, pack res +6, and then 3 extra effects based on him out-resing his opponent. Now, it'll be interesting to see how much res he has, because it has to, I would imagine he has to be like, what, 40 res base for this to be really, really good? That's what I would imagine. But this is looking like a really, really good hero. Either way, that iceberg is only 1 cooldown because of the slaying and times pulse. So he attacks. If there's no guard, he's just gonna hit them with the iceberg. If somehow they can counterattack, he has mirror impact to take it to 1 attack, to get hit 1 time. But as a whole, this is a very, very strong mage. I wish they gave him a better B slot though, or a good B slot, not just any B slot, but like a good. Oh wow, isn't it weird, chat? The best Soren in the entire game is a kid. We haven't the only Soren in the game. Oh no, we have 2 Sorens. We have like Valentine's Soren or something, but that's not a really good unit. The best Soren by far is this one, and I think he has what it takes to be a top 10 mage in the entire game. Definitely. The young heroes, chat, historically have been really well done. Who's the worst young hero, chat? Is there even a bad young hero? Don't think so. I think all of them are good. So I expect him to be amazing. Ilyana. Now this is the one that surprises me. Why is she so popular? This is also our 3rd Ilyana. So we have 3 Sorens, 3 Ilyanas, 4 Mias. Wait a second. Doesn't this feel weird? I know they kind of have to focus on Greil Mercenaries if it's Path of Radiance, but like, no young Erica? No young Joffrey? Or not just young Joffrey, just Joffrey in general. Like, there are other really important characters. Why are they so stuck on Mia, Soren, and Ilyana? I'm confused by that one. I'm not gonna complain because I like Ilyana. Don't take that the wrong way. She's a cute glutton. I like all the Ilyanas. She's my first Forma hero, by the way. First hero I ever Forma'd, Ilyana, Halloween. Anyways, that little hat looks like Little Red Riding Hood. Anyways, this is our 4-star hero. So we're gonna see some plus 10 Ilyanas. If she's anywhere comparable to last year's Young Leon, oh my goodness. Young Leon, aside from being mad adorable, I just fought a plus 10 Young Leon last week. He's also super good. Like, he's an amazing unit. I'm expecting Ilyana to be better though. Anyways, Windy War Tome. Res plus 3. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is over 75% at start combat, this is guaranteed. She's gonna have no speed because that's Ilyana's archetype. High attack, high res, but very low defense. Well, some defense, very low speed, and then some HP, I guess. Anyways, attack res -6 on foe during combat. Nice. That not like Young Leon? Wow. And also, if units res is over foe's res, reduces damage from attacks during combat and from AoE specials. Wow. By up to 40%. And also, if units res is over foe's res plus 5, foe cannot make a fall attack. Chat. I think she's better than Young Leon. The question now becomes, wow. Can she be better than Julius? Because Julius is also based on res damage reduction. That is interesting. I think this Ilyana is very, very good. Inherent res plus 3, attack res -6 on your foe, as well as damage reduction based on res up to 40%. And if you out-res them by 5, your foe can't even make a follow-up attack, so she can only get hit one time. It'll be interesting to see how good this Ilyana is, but that's a very good start. That's a very good tone. This is our 4-star hero, so we're gonna see a lot of plus 10 versions of her. Now, if you had such a tome and you were like armored, for example, that would make possibly the best savior hero in the game, but she's not. Anyways, Glacie's Law Attack Res and Attack Res Gap 3. I'm gonna guess Attack Res Gap 3 is your 4-star skill, Law Attack Res is your 5-star skill. So she's gonna be an easy entryway to Law Attack Res. She's good fodder. Ilyana, I think. The thing is, nowadays we're so savior heavy. I'm not interested in seeing like who would actually plus 10 her. I think she's definitely better than Young Leon, and I don't take Young Leon easily. He's an amazing hero, but it's kind of similar in the idea and usage. It's blue versus green though. Huh. Anyways, really cute unit, but a really strong unit. Absolutely worth plus 10ing is what I'm gonna say now, but we'll see if winter stats come out. Close-knit siblings. Now, do you guys like this pairing? I'll be honest, when I play through Path of Radiance, I didn't really care about Mist. I'm sorry. If you're a Mist fan, I'm sorry. Base Mist in this game has also been pretty pedestrian. Wait a second, is this also our 3rd Mist? Well, it's a dual hero, so it doesn't completely count. Wow. 4 Mias, 3 Sorens, 3 Ilyanas, 3 Mists, essentially. And then what is this? 6 Chroms? 5 Chroms? 6 Chroms? There's a lot of Chroms. Not Chroms, Ike, I'm sorry. Goddamn Greg Chun. It's not my fault, it's his fault. All right, anyways, it's Ike. I know it's Ike. The sword is really big. He's a cute kid. Hey, we saw this Ike from the Cypher art. A lot of these characters like Soren and Ike, they were in the Cypher art. Anyways, so I'm expecting another God Sword. All right, let's go over this. Radiant Ether, of course. 4 cooldown Ether. It's just normal Ether, but 1 less cooldown. Fine. This is Dart. Use skill. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. If foes initiates combat, grants speed plus 5 to unit during combat. Wow. So he's not meant to be a dual phaser then? Because you don't lose 5 HP, right? For those who remember Brave Ike, not Brave Ike, Brave Marth, right? Similar skill, but he loses 5 HP afterwards. Why? Because he gets the extra 5 speed on both phases. Distant Dart is only when your opponent's attacking you that you get that extra stat. So are they just introducing it for the heck of it, or is he gonna just he's gonna actually have the speed to utilize it, or is he more meant to be used defensively? Well, with Nelsie Disrupt, I think that's pretty clear cut. He's more meant to be used defensively, but I wouldn't be betting against him having some speed stat. Ike historically has had a pretty decent speed stat. Anyways, joint drive attack is a C slot, so that's a very strong A, B, and C slot. You can get Null Disrupt, Distant Dart, or Null Disrupt and joint drive attack, or Distant Dart and joint drive attack, whichever one you prefer the most. Anyways, it's all about the sword. Sturdy War Sword grants attack +3 at start of combat if units HP is over 25%. Grants attack speed, defense res +5 to unit during combat. So he does get extra speed. Interesting. So he's probably gonna have he's probably dual phase capable, but they want you to play him mostly on the defensive. Anyways, to unit during combat, and if units attack trigger special, the following effects will occur. How is he gonna trigger the special? I gotta keep reading, don't I? The following effects will occur based on number of allies within 4 spaces of unit. 4 spaces? What is this? Wait, what is this? What is this? This is so strange. If units attack trigger special, the following effects will occur based on number of allies within 4 unit. If greater or equal to 1, before unit's first attack, grant special cooldown charge count minus X. What? X equals 50% of unit's max special cooldown value rounded down. So 4 cooldown becomes 2. What? If greater or equal to 2, reduces damage from foe's first attack by X percentage. What is this? X equals unit's max special cooldown count value times 10. What? Is it gonna be 40%? I think it is. It's meant to be 40% damage reduction. If greater or equal to 3, neutralize effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevents units follow-up attacks. What is this special? What the heck is this? I was looking at this and thinking to myself, I don't see any way where this works really, really well. Because I'm like, if it's based on your special triggering, he has a 4 cooldown special with no slaying weapon. But now it all makes sense. Immediately, if you have 1 ally within 4 spaces, which is basically free and guaranteed and even safe, you automatically drop the Radiant Ether to 2 cooldown. Now, which seal would be perfect for a defensive unit like this, with Distant Dart, Null Disrupt, and Joint Drive Attack? It's so clear cut. We have a breath ability just for this. Wow. This actually blows my mind. You put Darting Breath on him, he gets hit, and he just immediately Radiant Ethers back. And because Radiant Ether is damage and healing, that's insane. I feel like as long as he survives the battle, which he's gonna do, the speed's probably gonna be the more important aspect of everything. Because if they outspeed him, they can still double him. And I think that's the only way you have any worries of dying. Whereas if you match the speed and you get a Radiant Ether off, I think it's at least a really good situation for you, even if you don't kill your opponent. Either way, he gets fast cooldown. He gets to reduce damage by 40% with Radiant Ether is what it looks like. And he gets to have null follow-up. If you just have 3 allies near 4 spaces, which is just free, 4 allies within 3 spaces, he gets to become a God Sword. Wow. There's a chance, guys, that after April 7th, the 2 best God Swords entire game are kids. Straight up. Young Ike, Young Mia, 1 and 2 in terms of best God Swords entire game. There's a real chance of that. This is insane to me. So just like Mia, he has damage reduction. Just like Mia, he has null follow-up. While he doesn't have null specials, he has null C-Disrupt. So he doesn't worry about like Fire Sweep bows or healers or whatnot. This is a preposterously good unit. But I think Ike is probably going to be better than Mia. I think Mia might stand out more for like Gale Force teams or something. Or Vital Astra. Yeah, Vital Astra, Gale Force teams on Mia probably make a lot of sense. All right, with that said, Ike has 40 HP, 61 attack, 42 speed, 32 defense, and 26 res. That's what I'm saying. He has good speed. So he's looking like a hero that's supposed to be for both phases, but he's focused on being used defensively. Interesting that they do that, but having natural speed is not necessarily bad, especially because he has so much HP refunding with Radiant Ether. That natural speed will probably keep him alive a lot better. Anyways, dual skill, attack speed -7 and guard on foes within 5 rows or 5 columns centered on unit through next actions. Inflict special cooldown count +2 on those foes. Wow. I don't really care much about dual skills, to be honest. So hard to use nowadays. All right, anyways, guys, the banner comes out on the 7th. Let me know if you're gonna pull for it. I have no orbs, but I think it's a really interesting banner. There are a lot of very strong heroes here. Now, I gotta ask you guys, is this banner as impressive as prior Young Heroes banners? Now, we know with power creep that this banner is absolutely gonna be better. Absolutely. But in terms of impact and how crazy it was, I'll be honest, I still think year one Young Heroes still blew my mind the most. Year 2 was still really, really good, so don't get me wrong there. But year 1, I got my mind shattered. Like, it made no sense to me how good these heroes were. But yeah, I personally can't go for the banner, but I do think a lot of these heroes are worth the orbs. If I was gonna rate it, I mean, how do you not give a banner like this 10 out of 10? It's 9 out of 10. It's almost perfect. Almost. It's almost perfect. But new skills introduced, ridiculous units, free units, or demoted unit is really, really good. Like, it covers everything that I'm looking for. Banner. It just feels like it lacks an extra step, unlike the other years. So anyways, you guys can let me know. But that's my thoughts on it.